Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is SAIFUL'S, an assistant teacher of Florence Adult High School, Rhino, Nogan, and you are most welcome in my SAIFUL'S English Academy. Dear viewers, those students who are very weak in English, who think English as a hard subject to them, who can't pronounce any words accurately, who can't do spelling any words accurately, who are unable to change narration from direct to indirect, who are unable to change narration from direct to indirect, who are unable to change voice from active to passive, who don't know how to use the right form of verbs, who don't know how to form a check question, how to form various kinds of statement or sentence, who don't know how to identify any kinds of parts of this in the midst of any kinds of statement or sentence, and who have various kinds of problems in grammatical basic grammar. And after all, I want to say, my dear students, there are many students in our country who can't learn English, going in a renowned coaching center only for them. I want to dedicate my video classes, my dear viewers, so that they can remove all the weakness of English and can be fit and can be fluent, can be skillful. My dear viewers, with the reference, with this view, already I have uploaded various kinds of class in my YouTube channels. In my previous classes, you are told about what sentence, classification of sentence, purposes of a sentence, and I have discussed about classification of verb at a final stage. My dear viewers, already I have been uploaded various kinds of rules of changing sentence or transformation of sentence, especially simple to complex and compound. My dear viewers, with the reference of my previous classes, to this class I have been also present in front of you with a new class. So viewers, let's take a look at the board and try to understand. Dear viewers, take a look in the middle of the box of the board, my dear sir. Here, today's class, I will try to with part 12, part 12, and especially this class. In this class, I want to show what's the relationship, simple, complex, and compound. My dear children, my dear learners. Of course, you know that if any sentence is possessed at the time of course, simple sentence. If any sentence is possessed when, of course, complex sentence, and if any sentence mixed with coordinate conjunction and, of course, compound sentence. So, my dear viewers, look at the board and try to understand what the rules of today class. Dear viewer, if any simple sentence is started at the time of, you'll have to, when you are going to change suspense of statement into complex sentence, you'll have to use when instead of at the phrase of, and you'll have to transform suspense of phrase into subordinate clause and then principal clause. So, my viewers knowledge, take to take a look at the board and try to understand. So, my dear viewers, of course, I will try to understand you with an example. So, my viewers, look at the board and try to understand. At the time of my reading English, comma, mother made check. My dear viewers, this statement is of course simple sentence because this sentence has two portions. At the time of my reading English, of course, one portion, and mother made che, one portion. Mother made che, of course, principal clause, and at the time of my reading English, of course, a phrase. So, my viewers, according to the definition of simple sentence is a sentence where there is only one principal clause. So, my viewers, we are sure This statement is of course simple sentence, and if you are told such kinds of statement transform into complex sentence, you will have to use when at the place of at the time of at the time of. So viewers, try to use when. That we use when. My dear viewers, of course, you know that when is one kind of subordinate marker. Subordinate marker, and you'll have to form this phrase into a subordinate clause. And according to the structure of subordinate clause, after subordinate marker, you'll have to use a subject and a finite verb. So, my dear viewers, try to find out subject. Here, my of course possessive form, and subjective form of my of course I. Okay, thank you very much. And then verb read. Here verb read. My dear learners, read English. Mother made check. My dear viewers, now think about how many clause possesses this statement. Here, when I read English, one person and mother makes one person. Here, especially in this statement, mother makes of course principal clause. Because according to the definition of principal clause, a principal clause is a clause where there is a subject and a finite verb. For this sense, this clause is of course a principal clause, my dear viewers. And this clause is of course subordinate clause. And according to the definition of complex sentence, you are told that, my dear viewer, a subordinate clause is a clause where there which clause is started with subordinate marker. Hope that you have understood clearly, my dear learners. Now, try to change this statement into compound. My dear viewers, mind it. When you are going to change such kinds of statement at the time of or when starting word at the time of or when any kinds of statement or sentence into compound sentence, you'll have to wipe out at the time of or when, but you'll have to use and middle of the statement at the place of comma. So my dear viewers, start to write I read English and mother made che. My dear viewer, now try to think about the portion of the statement. Here, this sentence has two portions, my dear viewers. One portion, mother made che, principal clause, and I read English, of course, principal clause. And middle of the statement, of course, coordinate conjunction and so viewers, according to the definition of compound sentence, a compound sentence is a sentence where there are two principal clauses mixed with an coordinating conjunction and but or etc etc coordinating conjunction. Hope that you have understood clearly, my dear viewers. Now only for you, I may give you another example, my dear viewers. So stay connected with me and try to understand whatever the things I want to make you understand, and try to note these rules, my dear viewers. Another example: at the time of his of sorry of her cooking rice, at the time of her cooking rice, I went to school. My dear viewer, one person I went to school principal clause, and one person at the time of her cooking. Of course, one kind of phrase, and according to the definition of simple sentence, this statement is of course a simple sentence because this sentence possesses one principal clause and one phrase. So, my dear viewers, now try to solve yourself this problem. My viewers, you have been told you'll have to use when at the time of at the place of at the time of. So start writing when. My dear viewers, of course you know that at the time of teaching or making a subordinate clause, after subordinate marker, we should use a subject and a finite verb. So try to bring out the subject here. Here some positive form her and subjective form her, of course she. and verb cook, cooked, right? And I went to school. My dear Zara, my dear, the verb of first person of subordinate clause depends on the verb of principal clause because it's one kind of rules of grammar. It is said in a grammar that, my dear viewers, if principal clause first from subordinate clause possessed, of course, first from. For this reason, I have written here cooked. So, viewers, of that you have understood clearly. Now, my dear viewers, such kind of statement try to change into compound. So, my dear viewers, at the time of changing such kinds of statement into a compound sentence, you have to delete when or at the time of. Okay, my dear viewers. So, start writing. She cooked rice. My dear viewers, at the middle of this point, at the place of comma, you have to use and. I went to school. Now think about what's portion, how many portion of the statement possessed. She cooked rice, one person. I went to school, one person. I went to school, of course, principal clause, and she cooked. Possess, of course, principal clause because this person is, of course, principal clause because this person has one subject and one finite verb. Similarly, this person has only one subject and finite verb, and middle of the point of the statement or sentence, two kinds of principal clauses mixed with coordinating conjunction and. So, according to the definition of compound sentence, of course, compound sentence, hope that you have understood clearly, my dear viewers. My dear viewers, hope that. You have understood clearly, my dear viewers. Today's class, I don't want to learn then. So, dear viewers, no more today. Come to say again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.